In this module, we are going to discuss about the sublimation process. What is sublimation? The principle behind the sublimation process and how to carry out the sublimation process. Sublimation is the transition of a substance directly from the solid to the gaseous state without passing through the liquid state. It occurs when gas particles becomes very cold. This happens because the vapor pressure of some substances is higher when in the solid form than the liquid form. The term sublimation refers to a physical change of state and it is not used to describe the transformation of a solid to a gas in a chemical reaction. For example, the dissociation of heating of solid ammonium chloride into hydrogen chloride and ammonia is not sublimated but a chemical reaction. Similarly, the combustion of candles containing paraffin wax to carbon dioxide and water vapor is not sublimation but it is a chemical reaction with oxygen. Let us see how the substance undergoes sublimation. Sublimation is caused by the absorption of heat. This absorbed heat energy provides enough energy for some molecules to overcome the attractive forces of their neighboring molecules. Thereby, they escape into the vapor phase. Since the sublimation process requires additional energy, it is an endothermic change. The enthalpy of sublimation, which is also called as heat of sublimation, can be calculated by adding the enthalpy of fusion and the enthalpy of vaporization. Sublimation is preferred over crystallization for less than 100 milligram purification as there is a little loss of material. I will let you know the principle behind the sublimation process. We can understand the sublimation process by studying the pressure temperature phase diagram for a substance which sublimes. Look at this figure. This figure relates the solid, liquid and vapor state of the substance with pressure and temperature. We can notice one thing in the figure, that is, the liquid state cannot exist with conditions of temperature and pressure below those depicted at point O. Since the liquid state is thermodynamically unstable, it is not existing at the triple point O. The vapor pressure of the solid at any temperature below the melting point is given by the curve OA. This curve represents the equilibrium between the solid and vapor, which is of importance for sublimation. The point O is called the triple point, and if the temperature of the vapor at a pressure below the triple point is reduced, the vapor will directly condense to form a solid. We can see at the triple point all the three phases, solid, liquid and vapor are coexist. To convert a solid into vapor without the intermediate formation of a liquid phase, the pressure of the vapor must not be allowed to exceed that of the triple point. This can be done if the vapor pressure at the triple point is fairly high and consequently the rate of vaporization will be considerable. Sublimation is an endothermic phase transition. It occurs at temperature and pressure below a substance triple point in the phase diagram. We consider the sublimation of dry ice. The dry ice is actually solid. It is a frozen carbon dioxide. It happens to sublimate, that is, it turns to gas at the temperature of minus 78.5 degrees Celsius and at atmospheric pressure. The fog you see is actually a mixture of cold carbon dioxide gas and cold humid air created as the dry ice melts. It means sublimate. But its melting into liquid can occur only along the line at pressure and temperature above the triple point. The pressure corresponds to triple point is 5.2 atmosphere and temperature is minus 56.4 degrees Celsius. Another example is sublimation of camphor. Camphor has a triple point at 179 degrees Celsius and an equilibrium pressure of 370 millimeter. When it is slowly heated below 179 degrees Celsius, it will vaporize without melting, and if the vapor is deposited on a cold surface, the pressure will be kept below 370 millimeter. Hence, vaporization will continue until all the solid has disappeared. Condensation occurs on the cold surface directly because the pressure is below that at the triple point. Let us see how to carry out the sublimation process. A simple form of apparatus for sublimation is shown in the figure. The substance to be sublimed is placed in an evaporating dish. A narrow ring of Pyrex glass is fitted near the ring. This supporting a filter paper with a number of small holes made in an upward direction. A funnel with a plug of glass wool in the stem is kept inverted over the paper. The dish is gently heated now. The vapor escapes through the holes in the paper and condenses on the upper surface of the filter paper and also on the walls of the funnel. Heating is stopped when most of the material in the dish has vaporized. The supply of heat should be such that the funnel does not become hot. The rate of sublimation may be increased by applying very gentle suction at the stem of the funnel. This will draw the vapors into the condensing chamber. Advantages. Sublimation is a convenient method for the purification of solids when the solids contain either volatile or non-volatile than the desired compound. In the sublimation process, the crystals are formed directly from the vapor, so the impurity molecules still remaining as vapor. Only a minimum amount of product is lost during the sublimation process. Solvent are not used. Most traces of any solvent in a compound are effectively eliminated. The apparatus required for sublimation process is simple and inexpensive. When the substance weighs less than 100 milligram, the best method for purification is sublimation. Disadvantages. During the sublimation, the fumes may be blown away, so the recovery may not be completed. The non sublimable agents may decompose under heat.